Hi, I'm KAIYUE, a reporter with the Student Dispatch. I'd like to ask you about how raising food costs have been affecting young people in Singapore. Around 10 questions or so. So, is now a good time to start?
Sure, I'm free right now. Feel free to ask me anything.
Uh, okay, let's start with a quick introduction. Which school do you attend and what are you studying?
I'm Li Ling and 21 years old. I'm currently studying media studies at PSB Academy. My major covers digital journalism, social media content creation, and media production, which is why I spend a lot of time scrolling TikTok and Xiaohongshu for class and daily life.
Okay, where do you usually eat, especially after school?
Most days after lectures, I eat either at the PSB campus food courts or the nearby HDB Hawker Centre, a short walk from campus. On weekends, I sometimes grab meals at the Bugis village food stores when hanging out with classmates. I rarely dine at high-end shopping mall eateries these days.
When you are choosing where to eat now, does the price factor into it? How do you think about it?
Okay, so because the price is my top priority now, I will stand in front of every store and carefully read the full price board before deciding what to order. I won't sit down until I've compared 2 or 3 stores to pick the most cost-effective set. If one meal is even one Singapore dollar more expensive with smaller portions, I will walk away immediately.
Compared to before, has your eating routine changed at all?
I think totally different. Years ago, I ate out for every single meal without overthinking prices. I would randomly pick any store and looked tasty and order extra side dishes or drinks without hesitation. Now, I plan every meal in advance to avoid impulsive, expensive orders.
Is there a specific dish or price change that really stuck with you?
Chicken rice is the most avoided one. It used to cost around $3.5 for a basic portion, but now it's nearly $5 at almost all hawker stores. The chicken portion is also smaller, so I paid more money for less food, which felt really shocking the first time I saw the updated price tag.
Okay, how is your allowance set up? How often do your parents send it?
My parents transfer a fully monthly allowance of $3,000 to me at the very start of every month. There's no month top up, so I have to stretch this fixed sum for all my monthly expenses until the next transfer arrives.
Once the money comes in, what does it go toward first? And roughly how much is left for food?
First, I pay dorm rental, school stationery, transport fees, and other daily necessities. After covering all mandatory fixed costs, only around $650 as my monthly food budget. That's why I have to be extremely strict with every meal purchase.
Okay. Besides eating habits, has the price increase affected other spending like going out or socializing? Have you picked up any money-saving tips from TikTok or Xiaohongshu?
Lots of Singapore student creators share hawker saving hacks online. One super useful Xiaohongshu post list allow low price stores around PSB and Bugis. making vendors with minimal price hikes. A TikTok strike a follow is ordering basic set without extra meat toppings, which saves me about $2 per meal. Creators also recommended early bird discounted small portion before 11 a.m.
Okay. Looking back, how would you describe the first? Looking back, how would you describe the shift in your mindset around eating out?
I still really enjoy eating local hawker foods out with friends, and I don't want to fully give up that lifestyle. But inflation has forced me to become highly mindful of cost. I no longer treat casual dining as a free, effortless activity. Every meal is a small budget decision I need to calculate first.
Is there a store or restaurant near school you'd recommend to other students for good value?
Okay, there's an economic noodle store at the HDB Hawker Century 10 minutes from PSB Academy. Their plan B on set only costs $4.2 with free vegetable and soup, and the portion is filling enough for a student lunch. They barely raised price this year, so all my classmates frequent this store now.
If the school or government could do something to help young people saving on food, what would you want to be?
Okay, I hope PSB can cooperate with nearby hawkers stores to launch exclusive student discounts, like a 10% off offer with student ID. Also, the government could provide small subsidies to local hawkers to slow down food price inflation. So students with fixed monthly allowance won't face such sharp cost surge every few months.
Okay, thank you. No other points to add. Thank you for asking about student food struggles. I hope more people notice how influential impacts university students living on fixed allowance.
Okay, no problem. I glad to share my own experience.
Hi, I'm He KAIYUE, a reporter with the Student Dispatch. I'd like to ask you about how raising food costs have been affecting young people in Singapore. Maybe around 10 questions or so. So it's now a good time to start.
Yeah, I have got a 20 minute break before my next site visit. We can start now.
Okay. So let's start with a quick introduction. Where do you work and what do you do there?
My name is Bruno, 20 years old. I work at a local air conditioning service company. My job includes site inspection, flight quotation, follow-ups, and maintenance conditions for residential and commercial aircon units. I receive a stable monthly salary higher than student allowance.
My office is close to a residential HDB Hardwork Century. Every weekday at 12:30, I work there alone for lunch. I only pick basic local sets such as chicken rice, economic rice, or plain noodles with $5 to $7, and finish eating quickly to head back to work. I never buy lunch from downtown mall food courts.
When choosing where to eat, is price an important factor for you?
Price is still a conditionally, even though I earn a steady salary. Daily lunches are resourcing expense 5 days a week. So small price differences add up significantly over a month. I actively avoid overpriced deals and only choose budget-friendly fueling meals for regular weekday lunches.
Compared to a few years ago, how has your food spending changed?
My food values have grown notably, and I have got the luxury living. 2 years ago, I could afford a steakhouse meal once every week without worrying about the cost. Now that same steak site has jumped nearly SDG 12, and I only eat Western family food once every 2 months at most.
Can you give a specific example of the price difference before and after?
The most budget point I used to eat lunch at charged the SDG 9 to 11 for Sunday rice site last year. After switching to the nearby HBD Horror Century, identical meals cost SDG 5 to 7. That's SDG 3 to SDG 4 difference per lunch, saving me roughly SGD 17 mostly on midday meals.
How would you describe your spending habits compared to friends who earn less than you?
I have a hair mostly income than students and entry-level low-wage young workers, but I still stick to cheap culture side meals on workdays. Friends with lower income are forced to cut cost to survive. Will I choose to serve voluntarily to build savings for rent and future plans? Our serving motives are totally different, even if we end up eating similar cheap food options.
Do you have any specific money saving habits?
I always scan small menus and bright borders before ordering, and I permanently swapped my old mall dining spot for the cheaper Howard Century. 6 months ago, I also avoid ordering extra side dishes, drinks, or meat at once to keep every meal's calories low.
Have you noticed any change in your co-workers' eating habits recently?
Previously, half of my team ordered food delivery from mid-tier restaurants to their office every day. Now almost everyone walks to nearby hawker centers inside. Many colleges also stopped buying darling chain coffee and bring homemade coffee in tumbers to cut extra costs. We share cheap store recommends in our work group chat too.
How do you balance wanting to eat well with wanting to save money?
I wish I could enjoy richer, brighter meals every day, but I separate daily routine meals from occasional treats. On weekdays, I stick to affordable, filling hot food to control regular spending. Once or twice a month, I treat myself to a nicer restaurant dinner at a small reward without disturbing my overall budget.
If your income growth doesn't keep up with rising price, how would you adjust?
I will cut all non-essential food spending first. I will stop all casual coffee visits, weekend takeaways, and premium restaurant dinners. I will also start a simple home cooking for dinner to fully replace takeout, and only rely on cheap hours centuries for weekday lunches to start my overall food expenditure.
Do you use any app or method to track spending or compare prices?
I use a local Singapore budgeting app linked to my debit card to automatically log for food purchase. Every Sunday, I review my weekly dining cost to spot overspending. Before choosing a store, I also check food delivery platforms to compare available local meal prices and avoid overpriced vendors.
Do you ever go to pricier restaurants or cafes? When was the last time and why?
I only visit upscale cafes and restaurants for special social occasions. The last time I went to a high-end downtown coffee was 3 weeks ago to meet a departing for popular. It was probably a one-off social meetup, not a casual daily stop. I barely visit these places alone and cut such trips short amid continuous food price hikes.
Okay, thank you for today.